This is Shah, and today I'll be giving a financial presentation on two major competitors in mining industry. They are Rio Tinto and BHP. My company is Rio Tinto. So Rio Tinto is the world's second largest metals and mining corporation after BHP. BHP is formerly known as BHP Billiton. So Rio Tinto was founded in 1873, and their mainly production is iron ore, copper, uranium, and diamonds. This is a summary of my company where it says the company was founded in 1873. They are involved with 36 countries around the world. Their goal is to produce materials that are essentials for human development, and they focus mainly on 4 Ps: people, portfolio, partners, and performance. This is summary of my competitor, which is BHP, which is the world leading resources company. They operate primarily in America and Australia. They were founded in 1860. They have more than 80,000 workers and contractors, and their aim is to bring people and resources together to build a better world. As you can see the picture here, it says the Rio Tinto and BHP, they are the two major competitors in the mining industry. This is the assets for both the company, Rio Tinto and BHP. The total asset for Rio Tinto is 87,802 USD million, where the total asset for BHP is 100,861 USD million. The liabilities for Rio Tinto, the total liabilities is 42,560 USD million. For BHP, it's 49,039 USD million. The equity, the total equity for Rio Tinto is 45,242 USD million, where for BHP is 51,824 USD million. Coming to the share market, the market capital for Rio Tinto is 35.41 Australian dollar billion, where for the BHP it's 106.9 Australian dollar billion, and the share price for Rio Tinto is 93.6 Australian dollar, where for BHP it's 35.120 Australian dollar, and these are the values that were viewed on 2nd October 2020. This is a comparison of both the share price for both the companies. As you can see from the graph, the share price for both the companies has fallen down after March 2020, and this is mainly because of the coronavirus situation going on throughout the world. This is the revenue. The Rio Tinto Limited had an increase of 7% in annual revenue from 2018. The revenue increase came from iron ore mainly, where for the BHP Group, it had an increase of 2.69% in annual revenue from 2018. The revenue increase came from iron ore, petroleum, and coal. The expenses. The total expenses increased for Rio Tinto was 0.7% from 2018, whereas for BHP, they had an increase of 2%. Then comes the liquidity, which is here I found out the current ratio, which gives us the ratio about how quickly a company can pay their short-term liabilities with their current asset. BHP Group Limited has slightly more current ratio than Rio Tinto Limited. This means BHP can pay off their liabilities more quickly than Rio Tinto. Then comes the leverage, where I have to find the debt ratio, which refers to the relative amount of company's assets that are provided from debt. Both the companies has almost similar debt ratio. That means both the companies are utilizing their debt equally for a greater financial gain. Then comes profitability, where I had to find the return on asset ratio, which evaluates the efficiency of a company to utilize their asset for generating profit. By looking at the ratios above, we can understand that BHP Group Limited is making more profit from their asset compared to Rio Tinto Limited. The market value, here I had to find dividend yield ratio, which evaluates how much of a percent based on a shareholder gets back as a dividend. Although both the companies have similar dividend yield ratio, but BHP has 0.1% more yield ratio than Rio Tinto Limited. That means a shareholder in BHP Group gets more dividend compared to Rio Tinto Limited. Thank you. That's the end of my task 1.